to recalibrate because I expected it to be bad. And then this is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carbone.
Jeff,
Hi, Britney Spears fans.
Whoa, you brought this thing to my attention. I had seen it floating around. This is a track from her forthcoming album. Britney Spears was in the studio recording this song, and somebody released it pre-auto-tune, pre-vocal
Evidently,
processing.
it leaked out pre-auto-tune.
Leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the song Alien, which I'm not really too familiar with. But
this is something that's already out there, or a song that's
I don't know if the
forthcoming?
song... I think the song is already out there.
Okay.
But I'm out of touch with what the kids...
Well, it's really climbing the charts, if that's the truth. This is the first I'd heard of it.
Here's the thing. Whoever leaked this is a dick.
Whoever leaked this is a dick.
Yeah.
100% dick.
I don't know how you feel about it, but I might be playing the role of the leave Britney alone, because I feel like A, not cool, bro. And B,
well, we should say the reason why this is not cool is because it sounds terrible.
Yeah, she sounds very out of tune.
Mm-hmm.
My position is this. That was never meant for anyone's ears. And her job is to create something that is entertaining.
Yeah.
The final product is entertaining. People enjoy what she puts out enough to give her their money.
Well, I think the reason people... The big thing is, well, what is her part of all this if she's not the voice?
Well,
but I think it's more than that. She's definitely she's a live performer. She is somebody who goes off and does like all these different media bits of being Britney Spears. Like, you can't have a pop star without the physical pop star.
Right.
But it becomes, who are these physical pop stars and how good are they really?
Well, that's the question, because I think we can both agree on the fact that someone who has natural, unassisted talent is spectacular.
Yeah.
We are drawn to the human voice at its ultimate best, and we want that. But I don't think that's never been what Britney Spears brings to the table, and I don't think that's bad. It's just different.
Well, this is my question. Is that true? Has she never been able to sing, or I don't
know. Or is she relying on a tool?
Is it years of like hard living and strange reality TV show life, and now she just can't sing anymore? Like, the pipes are blown out.
Maybe,
in more ways than one.
Maybe in today's world, in today's technological recording studio, it doesn't matter, so she doesn't try. Like, she just relies on the tool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's already famous. Here's the thing. Could you become that famous without having the talent to begin with? And I think that's the part that makes me angry when something like this comes out, right?
Is it because you feel manipulated and it's manufactured for your entertainment?
You wonder how much is going on behind the curtain. Like,
but why is that
supposed
bad?
to hear that?
If true, but if the end result entertains you, and I'm not saying I'm a huge Britney Spears fan by any stretch, I'm just kind of defending it in the abstract.
Yeah.
If the end product...
You do have a Hit Me Baby One More Time ab tattoo.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Sure.
And I'm still proud of it.
I'm just saying, you're coming from a position where maybe you're not a fan now, but...
You would not believe how much tail I've gotten just from that tattoo.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The girls go nuts for it. This is going to be a terrible analogy, but back in the day, a dude had to develop amazing forearms because he was twisting screws building a house. And then some guy went,
twisting, according to the U.S. Census in the 1900s, was the number one.
I'm reading from the real
most
data.
desired job.
It is. And women loved huge forearms. Popeye is evidence of that.
I don't care, Dad. I'm not going to work on the farm anymore. I'm going to the city and I'm going to be a screw twister.
No son of mine is going to be screwing twists in. Or twisting
Dad, you
screws.
don't even get it. You twist screws.
I don't understand your kid language.
You don't screw twists. You're not paying attention, Dad. This is technology. Everything in the future is going to be screws.
We pound nails. Your father pounded nails. His father pounded nails. And 12 of your father's fathers before him.
Nails are inefficient, Dad. What if you got to go into drywall? You old people don't think, man.
Our family comes from an era of wet walls No drywalls.
That's the other thing, Dad. 9 out of 10 of my brothers and sisters died of pneumonia because of all these wet walls.
But they died proud. All right, but then somebody invented the power drill.
Yeah.
And then people relied on power drills and forearms remained womanly.
I think we're pretty attuned to this sort of argument, the argument of how much of the creative process is the person and how much of it is knowledge of the tools, technical knowledge.
Right.
And how much of it should be technical knowledge. Like you think about when GarageBand came out, and all my friends who were musicians were like, you can't do that. You can't just release this to people. And it's like, oh no, why? Are people going to make great songs? And it's like, no, we didn't see a massive explosion of musical geniuses just because barriers were removed.
Right. It still takes good taste and craftsmanship.
Now, but let's talk about that craftsmanship when your job is to be a vocalist. Or a major part of your job is to be a vocalist.
Well, that's the question, is how much of her job is to be a vocalist? I think what she brings to the table, such as it is, isn't pure vocalism. She's an entity that just happens to sing sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think that there's this desire in us to rip someone down.
Yes.
And there's this joy in hearing, oh, she really can't do the thing that she charges people money to do. But it's not about that. Like, I don't know.
It's kind of about that, man. It's kind of about that. If an electrician comes to my house and is like, don't worry, I fixed up those wires for you, and then the wall catches fire, and I was like, well, he fucked up the wires, but boy, was he ever a charming electrician.
But that's not, but
I really
if you were hiring charm,
image of that electrician, like the way that
that's
electrician
apples and oranges,
carries himself.
No, but your electrician is there for one job. I don't believe Britney is there for one job.
No, and I think that's the thing is, are we angry at Britney Spears or are we angry that we are now not buying into musicians as much or artists as much as we're buying into big corporate media creations?
Right.
And how long has that been? And it makes us feel cheated because as long as we don't look behind the curtain, they take very careful care to make it seem like what's behind the curtain is real. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's kind of like a wink and a handshake between us and between these media conglomerates is like, we want this hero, we want this idol. Please don't let this leak out about them, because then the only person to point fingers to is them, right? But can you be mad at Britney Spears, or should you be mad at a media corporation? Should you be mad at anybody at all? Should you be okay with the fact that like we are creating an entertainment product for you and that product is Britney Spears, the image?
Right. Well, you're purchasing an entertainment product. I mean, you talk about this idea of behind the curtain. You're not unaware that there's a curtain. Like, she's standing in front of a curtain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole transaction that you're getting into is you are creating something that's been prepared beforehand for my entertainment. If I'm getting entertainment out of that, who cares how the behind the curtain shenanigans led to this moment?
Is part of the outrage why her and not me then?
I think you've hit on it. I do. I think it's, well, she's not special. Why should she be treated specially?
Why does she get to be famous?
Right. I can go and
like, hey, how are you guys? Just thanks for having me in. I'm really excited to lay down this track.
Oh, we're so excited to have you.
Yeah.
We have everything prepared.
Great.
Just go.
I haven't actually seen the lyrics yet. Are they just? Can you just hand them to me?
We sent them to you well in advance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you just have them on a paper? Can we just go? Like, I'll just go.
Oh yeah, we can print that up for you. Here's a version of. Usually people prepare in advance.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm new.
Well, you are adorable.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Golly jeepers. Well, I'm ready to do.
All right, we'll lay it down. We're going to lay it down.
Sometimes I feel...
Wait, we're going to... That was...
Yeah.
That was a good first effort.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're cute as a button. Have I told you that already?
Willikers, that's so wonderful of you to say. Oh, whoops. This bunny rabbit fell out of my pocket.
Oh my God, she's got a bunny rabbit, everybody.
That's so weird.
Unbelievable.
Say hello to Mr. Bun, y'all.
Oh, Mr. Bun.
Oh gosh, well I'm glad we're off to a great start. Can we just let's go for another one? I'm really feeling it now.
All right, we're just gonna lay this right down, and this time really think about what you're saying. Feel the rhythm, and
Feel
the rhythm.
Not familiar with the term. Let's move on.
All right, how about melody?
Oh, my sister Melody. No, I'm Karen.
Right, but we're the tune that you're singing.
Okay.
The musical notes. You're familiar with musical notes.
They are either red, blue, yellow, or green, and they go up, and you hit the button on the plastic guitar.
I think that's a video game.
Oh, then we're on the same page. Let's go for another. Sometimes. Karen, we're just gonna tweak that a little bit.
Sometimes.
Perfect. Let's release it. 1 million units sold. Like that's what people think is happening now.
It's kind of what's happening now.
Is it what's happening now?
Yeah.
Or is there more going on than that? Brittany, we might have a bit of a problem.
What is it?
Well, Alien.
Oh, yeah, my new single.
Yeah, Alien got leaked.
What? What? Sorry, I can get this. What?
That was perfect. That's not the worst part. That's not the worst part. You're doing so great. That's not the worst part. The worst part is Alien was leaked before we processed your voice.
I can get this. I know I can get this.
No, I can get this. It's not important. That's not important right now.
What?
I know you could. If we had another hour, I'm sure you'd nail it. But what's important now is
I need assistance on it. I can be shocked. What?
I understand that you're shocked, and we'll just have Tommy add a little more shock to your voice later on. But right now, we need to worry about damage control.
Oh God, no. Why me?
You know what? We'll just release a statement. I don't think there's any need to go live.
It's easy to make fun. I would defend her.
I personally believe the person to get angry with is not her. The person to get angry with is the person who, for whatever reason, maybe she's hard to work with. Maybe this guy got fired. Maybe he's just a dick.
Yeah, maybe she was kind of a B.
Who knows? All I know is that this guy actually broke the implicit contract, because here's what's going on. You're not just talking about the work of Britney Spears, right? Because now what we're talking about, if we take into account that Britney Spears is some sort of media machine, there are a lot of cogs that go into a machine. There are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that make Britney Spears. And what you're doing is you're kind of shitting on all of those people at the same time. It's like
you're the magician who's like, I'll show you how they sawed everybody in half. It's not even a thing. It's mirrors. Here's mirrors.
He's got a bunny in his pocket.
But it's adorable.
He's got a bunny in his pocket.
Yeah. You're the guy who's breaking kayfabe.
Yeah. And it's okay. Yes, we can be outraged that this is how things are created, and we can demand that, hey, I would like to support people that have the talent. You can't say that she doesn't work hard, because she's clearly worked hard to get where she's gotten. That's not the issue. But you do kind of want to support people who have natural
it's
talent.
Not mutually exclusive. You can support. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Does the ends justify the means? If you are entertained, are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? I mean, I feel like pop music at this point is so flash in the pan and irrelevant and on such a conveyor belt anyway that it's like, okay, well, we're going to dance to this for 6 weeks, and then it's just going to be something else anyway. And it's, in terms of being like a dance track, a radio track, like performing the function for which it was created, if Alien comes out and it sounds good, it sounds good.
Right.
And
why is it different than anything else? I mean, if at one point people ran in the Olympics barefoot, and then somebody invented shoes.
Well, it's the guy.
And awesome shoes got invented.
It's the guy who invented the pole vault jump, right? pole vaulters used to jump forward. And then this guy invented the flop. I think it was back in the 40s.
No, I think you're thinking of the not pole vault, just high jump.
High jump. He invented this flop, right?
Yeah.
And he just flopped backwards.
And he was like, I can kick all your asses now because technology.
And that's it.
Right.
He just changed the way he did it. But
it's like that guy was terrible at forward jumping.
But there's a certain amount of ingenuity to what he did and inventiveness to what he did. And you can argue that that's the same with these people who are making Britney Spears sound good. Like, oh, we're taking
advantage of the technology.
Yeah. But let me ask you this, as somebody who is in a creative field.
Yeah.
And you work hard and you feel like you have a certain amount of talent at what you do. Do you want somebody to just get hired and they're like, we're just going to cut around your shitty acting?
They do that every day.
I know.
That happens every day.
So don't you at your heart just kind of go like, I wish it was more based on actual merit and talent?
Well, but it never is, and is never that in any field.
So do we just?
It's not a meritocracy.
Are we not allowed to be outraged? Are we not allowed to want more of a meritocracy?
I suppose, but I think you can define merit in several ways, because maybe the real issue is that you can substitute anybody in for Britney Spears, and people are pissed that you can just sub anyone in and they can make anyone sound good. But I don't think that's truly the case. I think there's some quality, some ethereal quality about her that people are gravitate towards. I think that has merit inherent in it.
Well, if the value is that she's built up value, and so now she gets to be like, some people, they build their way up to the top of an industry, and once you get there, you kind of you get to coast on who you are a little bit. Yeah. And that's because you've already paid your dues and you've worked your way up, and you've been part of the machine for so long that now you get to go in and you get to record Alien. I don't know that it's unfair. I just feel like
does knowing what's in the sausage make the sausage taste any worse?
Sometimes depending on where you get your sausages. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter where you get your sausages. It doesn't matter, dude.
No,
they're all lips and anuses. You know this.
Lips and anuses.
It's the sludge that's on the bottom that couldn't be sold any other way.
No, but like sometimes,
and so is Brittany Spears.
Sometimes it's organic lips and anuses.
It's never organic lips and anus.
The finest lips and anuses.
It's grain-fed anus. It's free-range lips.
Here at Walter's Berry Farm, we create the finest organic lips and anuses to be shipped out to sausage factories all around the world.
You can find anuses of varying qualities.
But my brother Jimmy and I, we test every anus personally before we ship it out.
There's a 5-point inspection for each anus, not to mention the lips.
Is it soft enough? Let's check. We do that.
We do it.
Is it elastic enough?
Is it chewy?
How's it smell?
Terrible, let's be honest. But we will change that through a 12-step process.
How's the mouth feel? That's the final test. That's the important one. How's an anus really feel in your mouth? We want to know that it feels the best it possibly can before we ship it off. Look at these free-range anuses playing in the field.
Oh, they love it. That's a good anus.
Good anus. This one's name is Sally.
Sally the anus.
I'd eat that sausage. That sounds like a much better quality sausage.
Yeah, you want transparency in your sausages.
I really guess it is 90% presentation then.
I think that's the ultimate lesson we've learned here is everything is 90% presentation.
Yeah, 90% presentation, 10% social media engagement. Speaking of which, we are on iTunes now. And if you have not left a review yet, I left a review. Did you see the review that I left?
It's the top-rated review. Currently the top-rated review on our...
You can't let me review my own show. You would think they would lock me out. They didn't. I left a wonderful review. Feel free to use my review as a template.
Quote it.
Subscribe on iTunes and, of course, follow us on Twitter. I'm at @acarboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And if you see a story or you have a question for us, anything you want us to cover on the show, you can send it to wehaveconcerns.com/ask.
Or if you'd like us to rate your anus.
We have a 5-point inspection process. Come on by. We'll do it. I'm not proud. I haven't reached Britney Spears level. I'm working my way up the machine.
That's right.